So one of the types of widgets that you can go ahead and add inside of Jotform is the inventory widget that users can choose from. So for that, I can simply go to the add element section and then go to widget. And then if I were to go ahead and scroll down, you will be able to see the inventory right here. So if I were to go ahead and click right here, I can simply go ahead and then add in an inventory. For example, I can simply go ahead and say something like, let's say, for example, choose quantity of item right here, just like this, and then you got this particular inventory right here. You can add in a description as you like, but let me just go around and see. Let's say, for example, 1 at $2 each, then you got this inventory. As you can see right now, it says 1 remaining. You can go ahead and add in the available quantity right here till 20 right here, just like this as well. You can even go ahead and add in a product image, and that is by including a URL of the product. So if you have any URL of the product, you can simply go ahead and paste this out right here. So you can choose the quantity selection as drop down or number input, as you can see right here, as you want. But let me just go to drop down right here, and I can go ahead and change the quantity range right here till 1 to 20 right here. And you can submit the value with the label as well. So you get more information as someone is actually submitting. So you can see a counter level as well, which actually says remaining. So you can go ahead and say like let's say, for example, I can say total remaining right here, and that will show up accordingly right here, as you can see. So this is what you have, and you can even go ahead and add in a custom CSS if you want to, but I'm not going to, so I'm just going to go ahead and update it up. On the properties, you can see that now this is under general. So you can go ahead and left align it, you can center align it, right align it, and so forth right here. You can enable or disable the label. So if you don't want it, you can disable it. You can go ahead and then label align right here. So if you have a label right here, let's say, for example, I can say choose your item right here, just like this. I can go ahead and right align it and so forth right here as well. Now let me just go ahead and disable out the label, and then apart from that, you can go ahead and change around the width right here as you want as well. So I can go ahead and say 300 and change around the height as I want as well. So this is what you have, and you can make this compulsory or optional right here. Under advanced, you can go ahead and change the widget name. So I'm just going to go around and say pen right here. The field label is going to be pen for this. You can go ahead and shrink it so that it only occupies half. And then you can go ahead and duplicate this out as well. So I want to add in more items, so let me just go ahead and duplicate it right here. You can move it to new line if you want, or hide this particular inventory as well. So now as I duplicated, I can go ahead and duplicate it out as many times as I want. So I can duplicate it, then I get a third one, duplicate it, then I get a fourth one. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and delete out 2 of these right here. Let's say, for example, so with this inventory, let's say I want to add in another product. So to do that, I'm going to go to the widget setting right here, and I'm going to say 1 for $4 each right here, and available quantity for this one is going to be 45. Let's say, for example, that's all I'm going to change, and then I'm going to change the product image as well. So for that, let me just go ahead and add in a product image, and you can see that the product image is actually optional right here. So this is an eraser right here, just like this, and then this is what you have. Everything else is the same. So now the simple thing I want to do is go to advanced, change this to eraser right here, just like this. The widget name, field name is going to be eraser. So now if I were to go ahead and preview out the form right here, what happens is that I can go ahead and select out a particular quantity right here, just like this, and then change it out. And now you can see that I can select out product quantity from each one of these right here. You can go ahead and select this out right here, and then you can see the totals as well, and you can submit it, and the form will be submitted with the inventory selection that the user did. And that is how you can go ahead and utilize the inventory widget inside of Jotform. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.